And coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's the first day of control of the game. Clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Powers through. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right in the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
46-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Jacksonville's gamble on Ingram getting back to peak form was a smart one. Clear best in catches and yards. Basically gave their offense another big-bodied receiver to go to, as they did there.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up.
And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, you know, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Stroud on third down now. Oh, he had him. He was open. He couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by McManus is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Houston.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. Stroud now. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Andre Sisco. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, now a design run for Ridley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Take right open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
McManus's point after is good, and around his own here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
13 loop.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Give to Bigsby on the option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another run by Bigsby. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
On the carry, Bigsby. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Bigsby. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Bigsby once more. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.